Hey y'all, I'm back again. You know, casual second stream of the day. This one's gonna be like on the dot 2 hours though, because I have to do something afterwards. All right. So first and foremost, you might have guessed we have like no health or food. That doesn't matter. Our main thing we want to do is see if we can get enough cobblestone to make a mob farm. And I'll be honest, mob farms are pretty ugly. But we're just gonna kind of have to deal with it. Because, I mean, yeah, they're kind of ugly, but they're so useful. You know, we'll get string, we'll be able to make a bed. We'll be able to get, you know, a fishing rod, a bow. The nice thing about the bed is we'll be able to sleep, and we won't have to deal with the phantom that comes every night. Alright, so let's go and grab us some cobblestone then. Cobble, 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 cobble. And honestly, I really don't know how to fix the whole, you know, house light on fire thing. Because as far as I'm aware, this thing is, like, covered in stone. I don't think there's any openings besides whenever I break it open. So I'm not really sure how it's doing that. Yeah, because that's all solid in there. I don't know. It's just really good at doing it. That's all I know. So occasionally the whole house will light on fire, but besides that it's fine. We just gotta collect a bunch of cobblestone. So, the class I just came from is, like, it's literally the whole job of that class is to teach me how to get a job. Nothing else. Just learn how to get a job. That's the whole class. So, we did a mock interview today. And the lady teaching the class had four of her employees, because she does the like tutoring center. So she had four of the students that work there to tutor kids interviewing us. It wasn't bad. It was really funny because she was like trying to do it mysteriously and like get it to where, like, you know, we had to just go downstairs and start the interview without knowing what's happening. But like, I saw the four people there and I was like, yeah, it's a mock interview. Like, before I even got downstairs, and I was like, ooh, crazy. A career exploration class had mock interviews. Like, and like, there was definitely some like kind of, I'm not gonna say like hard questions, but there were like definitely things I didn't really have answers for right off the top of my head. But like, most of the questions that I had problems with are questions like, hey, how much do you want for your salary, when they literally didn't tell us what job we were interviewing for. And she basically, like, I don't know why, and like, this is no, like, it's nothing wrong with the way she does the class, but she always sets it up to where she, like, it's like entrapment. That's the best way I can put it. She sets it up to where you're gonna ask a question that you shouldn't normally ask, but considering the circumstance you're in, it makes perfect sense to ask. Like, for example, you're in an interview. Before you ever go to an interview, you're gonna know what you're interviewing for. You don't just, like, appear there, and they don't just appear in front of you. Like, you know what you're interviewing for. So, at the end of it, after everyone already gone through, she was like, so, interviewers, how many people asked what they were interviewing for? And most of them were like, yeah, a lot of people did. And she was like, see, that's a question you don't ask. And it's like, yeah, but if I don't, there's an issue. Like, yeah, of course. But the thing is, if you ask questions that like are related to the job, then the people you're interviewing that don't know what they're interviewing for are gonna ask questions back. It was really funny because one of the guys at the back of the class, because she asked, like, one of the questions we were asked was, what type of salary would we want? The guy at the back of the class was like, I said 30K. The job was to be a peer tutor, which is like tutoring students. You don't get 30K. Because one, it's not even, like, I barely call it part-time. It's not, that's a long name. Can I just call you Neural? Or Mo. Can I just call you Mo? I think, yeah, I'll call you Mo. Hey, Fresh, welcome back, bro. We're just sitting here collecting cobblestone because I want to build the mob farm. Because once we get the mob farm up and running, we'll have plenty of bone meal, and we'll be able to actually eat. We're getting close, so it's okay. Oh, hey, bro. Welcome back. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Yeah, if you're wondering what's happening, I started a small stream series. We're doing a Skyblock. The hardcore world's still going, but we're doing a Skyblock right now. So earlier today, I started it. I did the stream in between one of my in between classes. So I ended the stream, went to a class, and I came back and I started a second stream. So we're just gonna go for another 2 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. But yeah, this is just our Skyblock. We started it today. There's nothing special about it. We're hoping mobs will spawn on this green area. Fresh. Hey, I think that's our first pumpkin. Yeah, we literally haven't gotten pumpkins yet, besides that one. Okay, so I'm gonna destroy this because it's a melon, and I already have 4 melons. Ooh, we got wheat. No, not pumpkin. Wheat. Pumpkin. Oh, whoops. Apple, perfect. Actually, I'll wait. Because if I wait a little bit longer, then we can actually get full hunger instead of... Because if I eat it now, all I'm going to do is get a tiny bit of my hunger back so I can run around, but it won't heal me at all. Like I've said before, if we were to somehow get iron, I would totally go for leaves, because you can just scrap leaves in here really easily. Yeah, our goal is to make a mob farm, but I'm still gonna do other stuff. Oh, you did? Aren't they fun? Like, it's such a simple concept, but they're so much fun. So yeah, we don't have a mob farm right now, so that's what we're gonna be doing in just a bit. Also, I'm thinking, I mentioned that it's gonna take like 8 stacks at least to start it because of how much stone the mob farms can be. So what I was thinking is we can actually make some of them half slabs, so we don't need 8 stacks. Oh, you got to the nether yesterday? So we did that earlier today, and it was such a hassle because obviously there's no flint and steel, so you just have to wait for like the planks to light on fire. Yeah, I don't know what like map or server you're using, but this is a world file I found on a website that does like maps and worlds and stuff like you can download offline. And the newest Skyblock I could find was a 1.12 map, which is this, but I'm playing it in 1.16, so phantoms attack me. Yeah. But it's okay, because there's still ways to do things. The only thing I'm sad about is I don't know if we're going to be able to actually do brewing. What I will say is, the brewing I want to do doesn't actually require nether warts, because I want to just do weakness potions, so I can make villagers. There isn't really a way to do it besides getting, you know, the blaze rods you need to make a brewing stand, and also the blaze rods you need to make the brewing stand go. But literally, we could do it besides that. Yeah. The map you played had flint, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I will say, it didn't take us too long to actually get it to light with the lava, though. It wasn't too bad, so... I mean, I understand why they would give you flint and steel, but you don't really need it. Because we just sat there for a minute or two, and we chopped down trees and looked around, and then we looked back and we were like, oh, I guess it's done now. Oh my god. That's loud. So, the one I'm playing on currently, it had a handful of challenges. They're really basic ones, though. How do you progress more? Okay. So, what I was talking about with the weakness potions is, with a weakness potion, you can cure a zombie villager. And you can get villagers. So you can trade with villagers. So theoretically, you can actually get diamond armor and diamond tools and weapons in a skyblock by trading with villagers. So it's completely possible to get like full diamond gear with just skyblock. The only issue is the one I'm playing on, I don't think there's going to be a way for me to get blaze rods. And that's like the one thing I need that I don't think I have access to right now. Everything else I can get a hold of. Alright, well, we got 7.5 stacks. That's not bad. I think at 8 we'll start building it. Hey, Jonas. I got out of my class, so now I'm playing again. We're making a mob farm now. But in order to do that, I'm mining a bunch of cobble right now. Your cat just broke one of your pots. Was it like a breakable pot, or was it just like one of the thick plastic kinds? Coolio. We should have all the stuff we need now. I'm gonna make a handful of slabs just to have like as a platform to build on, because I don't want to build it like right above us, or else we'll have a shadowy area. So maybe like on a pathway out here. That should work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Coolio. Oh, it's one of the hard break ones. Nice. I'm counting because I want to make sure that it's a good distance to where, like, it's, because I don't want anything over here covered by, like, it, because I don't want mobs to be able to spawn and then hide underneath it to not get burned by the sunlight. Coolio. So this is going to be like the base of it. Just visually right now. So, yeah. I'm going to grab... I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and grab a water bucket. But I have to be careful because if I fall, like, at all, I'll die. And I don't want to have the water bucket go flying off the edge or something like that. Yeah, there's not really any reason for me to keep pumpkins right now. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice some of these saplings and see if I can get some bone meal. Because if I can, that would be spectacular. I can do this to cactuses, right? Good. They're worthless. Coolio, got another piece of bone meal. What should I use it on? Melons were going so fast earlier, but now I haven't gotten any in a while, so I don't know if I should do wheat next or not. Oh, even if I did, I wouldn't get it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just... There we go. Well, they're almost done growing, all of them at least, so we'll get food someday. Yeah, that's the reason why the composter is so useful. Until I have the mob farm set up and I can get, like, skeleton kills and stuff like that, I'm not really going to have a good way of getting bone meal, which means the food's going to take forever to grow, which is why I have the composter. Because we can get a decent amount of bone meal from just the like the extra saplings I have, because they're honestly the best source. I mentioned it before, but if I had like 2 pieces of iron, I would most definitely make them into shears and just take all the leaves, because then you can throw the leaves in the composter. For now, at least. I probably wouldn't waste it on it in the future, like especially once I have a mob farm, but it would be super useful right now. It would also give me blocks to build with that mobs can't spawn on top of, because mobs can't spawn on leaves. Fun fact of the day, you know. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to be careful. The reason why I'm taking a water bucket is because if I don't, there's no way for me to get down without dying. Or mining down, which would kind of suck after getting all the way up there. Oh my gosh, that's true. The only issue is I would still have to set up a way to get blaze rods. Still don't have one right now. Alright, so we're going to count from this block up by 20. Or actually, we're going to go up by 22 because I want to raise this. So I want it to be like... I want it to be like this. So we're going to be going up from this block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. That's not enough to kill a mob, but it's enough to damage them significantly. And I can always just, you know, if I really need to, I can always just add, or I can lower that platform down there by a level or two. So, yeah. Endermen hate leaves because they sink in them. I mean, I know most mobs just can't spawn on them. I didn't know Enderman had any effect with leaves. That is kind of cool though, I guess. Wow, I can't believe Ashley, our moderator, just still isn't here, even though it's been a whole 20 minutes. Almost 30 minutes since stream started. Wow. What a bad moderator. Wait, what difficulty am I on? Sorry, I'm turning that up. I guess I've been playing on normal. Meant to be playing on hard. Which means I should actually take damage from starving in a bit, but not yet, so we'd have a little bit of time. Ravagers just break them. I'm also going to be going up by 1. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Honestly, mob farms are really easy to build, and I got really used to building them too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's funny is even now, technically, I could still, like, if I were to die right now, with all this stuff on me, I could still salvage the world. Because it's not like dying with the lava bucket. Dying with the lava bucket is basically unforgivable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only one way to fix the lava bucket issue. And it's to either bridge all the way to the mainland in the overworld or bridge somewhere in the nether, because there's technically still real land out there, but it's like 1,000 blocks away. So the only way I could ever get there is if I just, and if I, you know, got rid of my lava, that would mean no more stone tools. So I would have to do a bunch of farming with wood tools to get more and more wood until I eventually had enough to just bridge all the way out there. That'd be the only way to fix it. So, you know, that's why it's so bad to lose lava in Skyblocks. It's because there technically is a way to salvage it. But, like, there's not really a way. I'm also making mine 3 tall, the walls, when they don't really have to be. It's just a little extra. Map you play alone is super flat. Oh. Yeah. That's a bit of an issue. I mean, yeah. Because I know a lot of people make the mistake of, like, whenever they make the Skyblock map themselves, a lot of people make the mistake of, whenever they're customizing it, the world, because you can make custom worlds and stuff like that, and that's how most people, I just realized that none of this is lit up. Okay, that's going to be an issue. We'll deal with that when we get to it. If a skeleton shoots me right now, skeletons on hard mode deal 2 hearts. Zombies hit for 2 hearts. Spiders hit for 1.5. What's the name of that song? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I'm listening to a 3-hour-long mixtape, basically, because it's top 50 NCS songs, which is the non-copyright channel, so it's on there. Yeah. I have to use the NCS channel because I get copyrighted for everything. YouTube's programming that detects like copyrighted material is pretty legit. So even on small streams like this, you get copyrighted really quickly. And the reason why I'm using blocks here is because it's better. That's it. It's really weird, but like technically it's not supposed to affect lighting, but it really does. I'm putting the roof as slabs right now, which should be fine. Maybe I should have been using slabs because we are like all out and we have a lot more to go. Okay then. That spider can kill me. Okay, that's a problem. That water bucket, we're about to lose it. If we didn't already. I think we did. Okay then. That's issue. I'm partially tempted to just be like, whatever, just spawn it in, but another part of me is like, no, let's make this hard on ourselves. I'm only partial towards spawning it in because as of right now there's no way for us to get good zombie spawns because we can't build the rest of the mob farm without water. I also don't have stone anymore. I had a pickaxe. That's also our first death, by the way. Not to flex, but... yeah, so in order for us to get a new bucket, we're going to have to either spawn it in, which I'm considering heavily, or we're going to have to... kill enough zombies to where they drop it. And iron from a zombie drop is considered rare. Yeah, I'm gonna... we'll just act like that didn't happen. Obviously, that still takes away the extra materials I did had. Oh my gosh. Doing this hardcore would be, like, it would be possible, but it would be so irritating. Because the thing is, like, first off, I already made it, like, it was a rule on the website that I found this file on that you shouldn't jump off the world to refill your health. But I also kind of, like, am holding it as a personal rule that I won't, like, jump off the island just to get more hunger and health. But, like, doing this hardcore would be so irritating because the food takes forever to grow. With this, I'm okay with dying. I obviously, I'm not embracing it, but I'm still okay with it. So I'm okay with sitting at, like, 2 hunger bars with, you know, 3 hearts left. Bye-bye. Luke the Notable. He good. Have you seen his most recent video, which is the 100-day super flat hardcore? Okay, so this world right here called Metu is a really old world. It's from a different computer for one. I played it on an old laptop, and this is a super flat world. It's not hardcore, but like what you're about to see is all in survival. This was a world I made like a long time ago, and it's just now updating because it's not well lit up, but this was all survival. Yeah, see all these pistons? Survival. Yeah, because you can get iron and redstone from witches and zombies. Oh, and that's my mob farm right there. I'll be honest, I didn't do a great job lighting up the area, because you can see a creeper down there. And obviously, you know, my enchantments aren't great, but that's because I made this world before the villager, like the village and pillage update. So there was trading, but it's not like there's trading now. But yeah, this is basically what we're going to be building on the island, except for one, I actually don't know what design that is. Okay, because this is a, you know, not the world I'm actually playing right now, I'm gonna go into spectator mode. What is this? Oh my gosh, look how inefficient this is, first off. This isn't the design we're going with, but it is a design. Also, that's kind of sad that the second layer doesn't even work. But yeah, I built this a long time ago. Yeah, we're not going with this design anymore. But yeah, this was all done in survival. Because you can find most of the farmables in chests, or you can get it from seeds. I don't know why, but there was like a glitch where I just kept finding skeleton traps, and skeleton traps are where a skeleton horse will spawn by itself. You get close to it, and a lightning strikes, and 3 more skeleton horses, so there's 4 skeleton horses, with skeletons riding them with enchanted bows appear. And I basically killed a bunch of them, so I have a bunch of skeleton horses. And this is a very simple contraption that I built. It's kind of trashy, but it's really good for farming cobblestone. And the way it works is, yeah, there's this thing. So every time cobblestone's removed, this piston just goes until there's cobblestone again. So if you break all these cobblestone, or you... Again, inefficient, I'm aware. But look, it pushes it all down the line. Again, very inefficient system I created. But it was basically, I didn't know how to use redstone, and I had access to redstone and iron. Yeah, I also have an underground area. There's the little extra iron I had. Extra loot. The spawn, the slime chunks, or slime blocks that I was gathering. What's in these ones? Leaves, yeah. Yeah. Buttons wouldn't be bad, but a more efficient way to do it would be have a row of redstone running instead of a lever for each one. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh. That zombie almost killed me, by the way. On that last hit, I barely out-timed him. Oh, that guy must have fallen, because I hit him once and he died. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a witch at the bottom of that. You can just barely see her feet. So we'll just have to keep that blocked up for now. I knew there was a time difference, but bro, oh my gosh. Yeah, please, go sleep. Do yourself a service. No, I wouldn't feel too bad. I talked about how my sleep schedule's all messed up earlier during stream, or the stream I had earlier today. Because I had two, because I was excited about this series. What's my hostile mob noise at? It's really low, okay. Oh, this is your first all night this month? That's good. That's good. Yeah, I have a pretty bad sleep schedule, so it's like every other week or so I'll mess it up, but then the rest of the week or two I'll be fine. So it's getting there, but yeah. It's something you just gotta keep an eye on, you know? Because honestly, there's very few good reasons to actually pull an all-nighter. Yeah. Yeah, this last week, it like completely obliterated Texas with snow, which is where I am. And because of that, we had no like school at all this whole week because none of our professors had like Wi-Fi, and a bunch of them just didn't want to meet in person, so they were just like no class. And I completely messed up my sleep schedule because of it. But it's a little bit back in schedule. It's a little bit back together. You know, I made it to both my classes today, so we're good. You know, 2 classes, 2 streams. I'm gonna go meet people in like an hour or so. Then after that, I gotta play video games with my friends. It's gonna be a productive day. Looks safe. I have no axe. Hey, Time Lord Kato. How you doing, bro? We are playing just a Skyblock. Getting things set up, you know. I can feel that, bro. My sleep schedule is the exact same for November, December. It was gone. It was gone. I honestly don't even think you could call it a schedule, because schedules imply there was some sort of pattern to it. Woo, wheat and melon. Pumpkin's useless for now. Yeah, so right now we're getting... I'm doing pretty good, yeah. Yeah, right now we are, yeah, we're getting cobblestone and we're creating a mob farm. Ain't much else to it. I'm just gonna go put this water bucket up there so I can start a infinite water source. I didn't know what type of mob was up here, so I was a little worried. Alright, so I'm gonna put it here. That way it still falls down. So I can get back up here, as well as get down safely. Just gotta get another water bucket, and then we can do all the water sources. Then all we have to worry about is, you know, throwing cobblestone in there. And I want to get... a couple torches just to light up the pathway, because we're having mobs spawn in this area. He is the, you know, yeah. It's no bueno, you know. What happened to my pickaxe? Didn't I just have one? Yeah, the only difficult thing is, realistically, we're gonna need trapdoors to get this one to work as well. Because Because trapdoors will make the mobs go, yes, definitely solid block in front of me. And they just step off onto this thing. Stay until 6:40. I see you. No. Yeah, that's you know, progress is progress. We finally have the water sources down, and we can go ahead and fill up some of the flooring. The roof is definitely going to be like all slab though, because I'm not going to have the patience to collect that much cobblestone right now. Because we barely have enough to probably do this next one. We have enough to do... Okay, unless my math's wrong, we should be able to do both floors. Then all we have to worry about is walls, which is still going to be a lot, since we're going to make it 3 tall. Just so we can occasionally get an ender pearl. Not that it's going to be much help, because it won't happen often. But occasionally an enderman will just be like, "Nyeh," and walk straight from here into there. Stone generator. It's the only place that gets a real building. Woo! We got all the floors done. Now all we have to do is walls. And then the slab ceiling. Ooh, that's all. Well, now we have to get down, but the issue is I don't actually have a water bucket, so I'm just going to move this one forward by 1, which creates an infinite water source over there, as well as drops water down here. You're a very indecisive person. Yeah, I can guess now, bro. Hops off mom's account, gets back on personal. Actually, maybe I'll stay a little bit longer. I don't know. Indecisiveness is fine. I feel bad. I just broke one of my fully grown melon stalk. It's okay. I can use all the extra melon. I can use all the extra seeds that I don't really plan on using right now. Sugarcane's gonna be useful, possibly. Oh, I accidentally threw my pickaxe in here from earlier. Makes sense. So let's do some math real quick. 16 per quadrant for length, which is up by 3, so 16 times 3, which I'm totally doing in my head right now because I'm super awesome. 48. It took too long. Is it on the computer? Yeah. Okay, so 48 along with the extra 6. So 54 times 4, which is just, you know, 208. Let me light up this pathway real quick. So we need 208 cobblestone to do all the walls. If I did my math correctly. Which is like 3.5 stacks. I don't know. It's less than 4 stacks, but it's close to 4 stacks. This won't protect me from baby zombies, but, you know. It should be enough. I also almost jumped off there by accident. Lol. There should be enough distance where creepers can't even explode. Okay, now I gotta do the roof. So, we're gonna need 208 for the walls. You played Hypixel and a Minecraft ripoff. Yeah, that's the funny thing is, like, it's really hard to sometimes look back at older games that you might have really enjoyed it in your youth and been like, wow, these are so low quality, but I had so much fun with them. Because I feel that. I used to love Twisted Metal 2 on PlayStation 1. Yeah, PlayStation 1 and 2 were the first console I ever had. I actually have never had any other console besides those two. Besides Wii, I guess, but I don't think that really counts. This is a mobile game. Nice. Yeah, but I mean, mobile games. I played so many Minecraft ripoffs because I didn't have any way of getting Pocket Edition without being, Mom, Dad, would you like to pay for a video game on phone? Which I didn't even have a phone. I had an iPod. And I didn't get that until like 8th grade. PlayStation 2 and PSP. Some good stuff right there. You can play some good stuff right there. We used to play Battlefront on PlayStation 2. Chef's kiss. Chef kiss. Just so good. PS2 is broken though. Yeah, I feel that. They were really easy to break. One of our PlayStations had an issue, and we took it to, like, I don't know where it was. I can't remember if it was like a GameStop or something like that, but they were like, we actually just have one here, and the issue with your PS2 isn't that big of a deal. Do you want to just trade them? They're like, we'll just take it and fix it and sell it. They're literally the exact same, like, you know, like, we'll charge you like $10 and we'll just give you this PlayStation 2, which is already working and perfectly fine, and we'll just take your broken one and fix it, and then we can sell that one. And we were like, oh yeah. Yeah, and then the power cable for the PlayStation 1, I don't know who has it right now. It's one of my brothers. We are pretty far away from what we need right now. Because we need like 2 more stacks just to do the walls. To do the roof. The roof should be 5 stacks and 4 blocks. But since we're doing slabs, it's going to be like 3 stacks. I know 2.5 is half of 5. You don't have to worry. I'm saying 3 stacks because we should also... Honestly, we should probably do 4 stacks of slabs. We'll just do 3 stacks of blocks, turn it into 6 stacks of slabs. That should be enough to cover everything, including the edges. Oh, you had the Ratchet and Clank games? We never had those, but I've watched a lot of stuff about them because it was Ratchet and Clank. Low-key always felt like Crash Bandicoot, though. I saw a video where a guy was making fun of like a Ratchet and Clank knockoff or like bootleg version. It looked hilarious though. 10 out of 10 would have played it just because the bootleg version. 10 out of 10 would have played it just because it looked hilarious. Yeah. I was just thinking about Twisted Metal 2. And I just unlocked a very old memory of my brothers and I playing it. And I just remembered, I'm pretty sure there's a way you could play the story mode, but with 2 people to make it easier. Because if you don't know what Twisted Metal 2 is, it's like... Imagine like a mini battle royale with cars. The first level is like you versus 6 other like bots, basically, like computers. And you're all in cars and you shoot stuff at each other and blow each other up. And your goal is to kill all the other cars. And then you get to the next level. And there's just like level to the story mode. So like it goes like there's an LA level, there's a Moscow level, there's like a Paris, France level, There's a Holland level. There's an Antarctica level. There's an Amazon level. New York level. So you go through all these different levels, and then at the very end, you meet this guy named Calypso, who runs the whole Twisted Metal 2, like who runs the Twisted Metal tournament. Because there's 4 games, if I remember correctly. I think there might be more, but there's 4 games that I remember. And in Twisted Metal 2, like, okay, so every time you win the Twisted Metal tournament, whatever character you get gets to have one wish from Calypso. But Calypso's like, you know how like in a lot of movies genies will grant wishes, but half the time they're like mixed, or like they're not quite what you wanted? Well, Calypso's like that. So he's like, he'll grant wishes, but they'll not be the way you want them. So one guy, Spectre, he was a fast and like a hit and run playstyle, because he had a very fast car, but it had very low armor, so it couldn't take too many hits. But he had a really strong like attack, so he could attack and jet away really quickly, and that was like how you played him. And his wish was, he wished for everyone to know his face. So Calypso like stretched his face across the sky. And they had some like really funny like PlayStation 1 graphics to show his like cartoonish face get stretched across the sky, and like Spectre's like screaming in the background. I mean, they're all supposed to be like messed up, but it's still like cartoonish. And because it's so cartoonish, it sounds funny. And it honestly kind of looked funny. There was, I can't remember their name, but there was this one car, and it was supposed to have these 2 dudes in them that looked like, you know, like stoners. That was like their character. And they would drive around in this, like picked up, like, I guess, truck. And their main attack, like their special attack, was it would do like a barrel roll into, like the truck would do a barrel roll. But it was like, we never realized this while playing it until recently. Like when we until like a couple years after we originally played it, we went back and played it again, and we played with that character. It's really hard to use their special, but if you use it well enough, it like destroys other cars. But yeah, they get to Calypso, and because they're like stoner idiots, they're like, Calypso, we wish for the ability to fly. And he's like, why, of course. And they jump off the building they're on top of and just die. And Calypso, in a very cartoonish way, because this is all like, all their wishes are in cutscenes, in a very cartoonish way, Calypso turns towards the camera and looks at it and goes, I don't know why they had to do that. I got their first class tickets to fly. And he's like holding airplane tickets, and you're like, dumb Calypso, that's not what they meant. And you like pan down and you see 2 little red dots on the sidewalk. They're all really, really weird. I'm exposing all the lore of Twisted Metal 1, so if you want, like, or Twisted Metal 2, so if you wanted to play the game and get all the lore by it, sorry, there's spoilers. Grasshopper. Okay. My brothers and I would like bash on Grasshopper as a character, because she was such a trash character. Because her car was like height on speed, its attack ability height, its armor trash. It's literally this tiny little car, and its special move is bouncing. Its special move is bouncing up and landing on you. And like, because she was so easy to die with, like, no spoilers, actually help me enjoy the game more. Okay, yeah. But, yeah, Grasshopper, when she gets to Calypso, I guess the backstory is that Grasshopper is apparently Calypso's, like, daughter. But even more backstory is, it's not actually Calypso's daughter. It's, like, an android that was built by another contestant, Outlaw. The actual name of the other contestant is Outlaw 2. Because in in the Twisted Metal 1 game, Outlaw, the original one, is this dude. He drives a cop car and stuff like that, and he wished to like go to space or something like that, or like see the stars, or some weird wish. Basically, Calypso ends up sending him into outer space in his car, so he's stuck inside his car in outer space. Outlaw 2 is like his sister or something like that, some way related to him, and is like, I can't believe Calypso would do this. And if you win with Outlaw 2 and Calypso grants her wish is like, oh, I want to see my brother again. And Calypso's like, if you say so, and like sends her to outer space. And she's like, I actually planned for this. And like her car is apparently outfitted to ride in outer space. She finds her brother and blah, blah, blah. Now, if Grasshopper wins, it's revealed that Outlaw 2 secretly planted an android version of like Calypso's daughter, or like put a bomb inside Grasshopper so that she could kill Calypso. So everyone else's wishes are like cool and all, but then like Outlaws are like, Outlaw and Grasshopper are just both just ways to get back at Calypso / save Outlaw's brother. Absolutely hilarious. Then there's the Grim Reaper. I don't know if that's actually his name in the game, but basically it's the skeleton that rides on a motorcycle. He has a super strong special attack, but he has like 0 armor for his car. Where music go? Where music go? Music go by. Oh, it's because it ended. Oh my gosh, that was a 3-hour long thing, and I spit the first half of it this morning. Okay, I guess that's another one. Cool. A bunch of people have made playlists of the NCS stuff, so it's really easy to just get really long non-copyrighted playlists. Anyways, yeah, like this Grim Reaper type character, he would shoot a flaming skull at people. That's what his special looked like, at least, and it was like a massive, like it would like, ooh, if you got a direct, if it was a direct hit on you, yeah, motorcycle isn't a car though. Well, there's some other weird ones that we'll get to in a second. Basically, his special would like rip through you. It was absolutely destructive. But most people's specials were pretty strong anyways. But basically, he's like literally the Grim Reaper, so he feeds on people's souls. So when he wins, he asks Calypso for the world to be like sent into anarchy and chaos so that he can feast on people's souls. And apparently the story is, after he asks Calypso to do this, the world does exactly that, and he feasts on souls for like a year or something like that, and then all of humanity's gone, so he has nothing to feast on, and he basically just starves because he's like a Grim Reaper type thing. So he basically just like whittles away and dies. There was a really really weird one. I can't remember its name. I don't know if it was a girl or a guy, but it was like this really old person that would drive a hearse. Like a hearse, you know, the cars that are used to transport coffins with people inside of them most of the time. And I don't know what type of backstory there is. I think the character's name is Shadow. I can't really remember though. This person, when they win, Calypso's like basically like terrified of this person. And Calypso's like this almighty, all-powerful being. And you're like, why is Calypso scared? this character opens the trunk of the hearse, like the back of the hearse, and it like sucks Calypso in, and you're like, okay. And you're like, I guess that's cool. Like, it's kind of hard to understand for me, at least, because I didn't play PlayStation. I didn't play Twisted Metal 1. I have played Twisted Metal 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 very little compared to 2. Because I played Twisted Metal 2 a bunch. My personal favorite was Axel. Axel is this beefy dude. And, you know, he's this dude who's stuck between two tires. So his name is Axel, and he literally acts as an axle for his car. You know, he stands on this little platform, and his arms are stuck into each tire, and he has, like, mounted shoulder rockets. And he's like this beefy dude, and you're like, how does, like, what's funny is he's not super fast. His armor is surprisingly good considering he's literally two tires and a dude, and his speed is like and his special attack is really weird. So it's not like he doesn't roll over people, he doesn't, you know, have a weird jump like Grasshopper does, he doesn't, you know, shoot skulls. He emits like gravitational pulses around him. So you see these colorful rings dispersed from the, like, where his tires are. So basically he bounces and causes like a gravitational like destruction around him. It's super weird. I don't even think he bounces. I think it literally is just he rolls up and causes like what looks like an EMP to go off. And it deals a lot of damage. So if you can, the hard part is it basically, you trigger the special and it goes. And it basically flashes a couple times. And if you can keep a car inside that small circumference of its effect, like its radius, during those flashes, it basically destroys the car immediately. If it only hits part of it, or like one or two of those flashes, it like hurts it, but it doesn't destroy it. So his special was really weird, but that was literally my favorite character. His wish is basically to go prove himself to his father, because his father's the one who stuck him inside the like this act, like, and made him act as an axle. And his dad is like super abusive or whatever, so he's out in the country with his dad, and he rolls up and he goes, "Father, I've returned." You know, this weird gravelly voice as an axle would sound. And his dad's like, "I don't know why you cared coming back here. Honestly, you should spend another like 20 years in there." And I stuck between those wheels, and he goes, "No, Father, I've spent quite long enough," and rips his arms out. Like, because his arms are like bolted in there apparently. He literally rips his arms off. And he walks away with no arms. He walks away with like elbow down, there's nothing on both arms. And he's just like, yeah. And it's like, that's not a win, bro. You lost. Because literally he asks like for nothing from Calypso. He's just like, I want to go. I'm just going to go talk to my dad, basically. That's literally all he does. He's like, I'm going to go talk to my dad. But what's funny is, like, it's this weird cinematic shot, and you see it, and you see like the shadow of Axel like ripping his arms out, and you see Axel's dad like like cowering in fear, and you see Axel just walk off with like bloody limbs, and you're like, bro, you could have gone to like a mechanic and had them remove it. Like, was that necessary? It was just really funny to see. Yeah, he would just spit the rockets at people. Yeah, that would be funny to see. There was a ice cream truck named Sweet Tooth. It's basically this killer clown that drives a big ice cream truck. That's really all you need to know. Its special was really weird. It was this pink rocket. It was a homing rocket, but it would like do this weird bouncing motion. There's Twister, there's Roadkill. There's Minion. Am I missing any of them? I don't think so. Yeah, Roadkill is apparently this dude. I don't know. I can't really remember what his wish was, but like I'm pretty sure his backstory is that like he's like a grieving dude who accidentally like commit like vehicular manslaughter. Like I'm pretty sure his backstory is he like was like drunk driving and ran over people. I'm not super sure, so don't quote me on that. Not that you really would, but like I'm pretty sure that's like his backstory. Twister is like an F1 driver, and it's really funny because she enters the competition in this like F1 styled car. Oh, I actually got that kill. Nice. Nice. Look how much everything's grown since I was just collecting cobble that entire time. Oh. Just gotta do that. Go like that and that. It's really funny because you can middle click to select blocks, and you can still select like wheat, and you'll get the wheat seeds. All right. Oh yeah, but Twister was an F1 driver, and she wants to go really, really fast. And her name is Twister because her special ability is she literally spins in a circle, and it spins fast enough to where her car tilts. And like her car is an F1, so it's super flat like this. It tilts up and spins in a circle, and it goes really fast, and she can catch other cars in it. The issue is it's like a self-destructive special, so if she's next to a wall or something, it bashes her into the wall and breaks her car. It doesn't like instantly destroy it, but it hurts her as well if she's too close to other things. So like it can be a self-destruct, like it can actually like literally be a negative to use your special as playing Twister. Roadkill's special was like a boomerang. It was a weird boomerang attack. Oh yeah, but Twister's like wish from Calypso was she was like, oh, I want to be able to go faster than like light or something like that. And basically she goes super fast, and she went so fast that she slipped through time and she got teleported into the past. And in the little like cutscene, she basically goes all the way back in time, and she like basically burnt all of her fuel up just going that fast in her car. So she's sitting there and she's like, what the hell? Looks around and she's like in a dinosaur age. And then it cuts to her like helmet that's all cracked and dusty, sitting in a museum next to like dinosaur bones. And it's like, okay, I guess that happened. It was pretty funny. Oh, Minion. Minion is... you can only unlock him if you use cheat codes. Because I don't know if you remember, but like PlayStation games, like PlayStation 1 and 2, those games, they had cheat codes that like they expected you to use. Like they wanted you to use them. Because like... one of the basic things that we would do when we played Twisted Metal 2 is we memorized the combos. There was combos that would let you jump automatically. There was combos that would let you put an invincible shield on yourself for a second or two. You could, with a combo, you could shoot a napalm anytime you want, which is one of the weapons. You could shoot a freeze ball that would freeze enemies for a second. You could use combos for so many different things. And like those cheat codes were all like expected to be used. One of those combos or cheat codes would unlock a player called Minion, who's literally Satan in a tank. Oh, I forgot, Warthog's another dude. Warthog's another character. He's basically a dude that's driving around in like a Humvee. Okay, so Oh my gosh. That Enderman did not. Oh, he took the cactus. Okay. I thought he took one of our grass blocks, and I was like, I have no ability to kill him right now, but we need to kill him. I'll let him live for now, since I literally don't have the ability to kill him. Anyways, I'm spending like a whole hour of this stream just talking about Twisted Metal 2. Warthog is this like 110-year-old warrior. Like, he's a war veteran. He wears military fatigues, you know, he drives around like what looks like an official, like, you know, like Humvee. And he's like, I may be a veteran, but I'm still young at heart. And, you know, he had some pretty cool stuff. His combo was like a multiple, like, he could shoot like a homing missile that are next to two normal missiles. So if you lined it up, you could hit people with 3 missiles in a row, and it would be like really strong. And even if you didn't line it up, you'd still do a little bit of damage. But like his request from Calypso was basically like, I wish I had the body of a 20-year-old again. And Calypso's like, why, of course. You know, gives into his request, and you're like, okay, that seemed to go pretty well for him. And then it cuts to a wider shot of it, and it shows Warthog with his like super old person head, so he's all wrinkled, like his face and everything, on top of like a super like built, like buffy 20-year-old body. So it's like his head stayed the exact same, but the rest of his body changed. So, I mean, he got his wish. It's just that he's still, like, really, really old. But the rest of his body looks okay. Which, I mean, honestly, yeah, it kind of screwed Warthog over because it's definitely not what he asked for. But at the same time, you know, Grasshopper doesn't even exist. Spectre and, like, 4 other characters just straight up die from their wish. So I don't think getting a better body, but you still looking old, is a big deal. Also, we aren't going to have nearly enough wood to make all the trapdoors we need. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe only make some. The trapdoors are also useful because it'll keep spiders from actually trying to climb. It'll keep spiders from trying to climb back out of the water once they've fallen in. And it'll also make them less likely to actually fall into the water in the first place, meaning you won't have too many spiders clumping up the top of the disposal valve or drain, I guess. Boom, enough for the walls. And we have, so a stack for each roof, a stack to cover the water area, and then 25, I guess, that can go around the outside, which isn't quite going to be enough, but for the most part, this should be fine. Light will leak in through this little seam right here, but it's not going to be enough to make a big deal. And these honestly aren't the fastest mob farms ever, but I mean, it's good for XP. You still get mob stuff, like you still get like stuff from it, so there's worse farms out there. Your phone's acting weird, lol. You haven't missed much. I've still just been talking about Twisted Metal 2. Oh, yeah, you're just in time. I gotta talk about Minion now. Minion is literally Satan. Literally Satan. And you can only unlock him with cheat codes. He's a really strong character because he's pretty fast. His maneuverability, so how fast he can turn and stuff like that, isn't very good. But his special and his attack power is really high anyways. So he's fast. He's strong. He just can't turn very well. But he's literally Satan in a tank. Lol. Literally freezes the phone. But yeah, he whenever he wins, he goes up to Calypso and he's like, Calypso, it's time that you pay the price for your powers. And basically alludes to the fact that the only reason why Calypso has that like unlimited power to grant whatever wish he wants to whoever wins is like because he made a deal with the devil. And that's basically what he alludes to. Yeah. Alright, so I need to hop in there and fix one of the water spouts, and then we're done. Like, preferably, we would also have trapdoors on all of them. But I don't have the resources for that right now. Oh no. Mob's here. We'll just do that for now. It's basically completely blocked off for now, which is fine. We'll just deal with it later. And there's still water at the bottom, so they didn't take any damage. That's great. The only downside of these is, okay, creepers, because they can survive the fall. It's made to where they can survive the fall. Because they can survive the fall, if you hit them but you don't kill them and stuff like that, sometimes they'll just get really angry and explode. So you have to be really careful with how you handle the situation, or else they'll explode the bottom. And you'll just have a bunch of mobs flooding through the area. Oh, 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 baby zombie, baby zombie, baby zombie, baby zombie, baby zombie, baby zombie, baby zombies, baby zombie. Drop that in there, that's the important thing. Come here, you little brat. Yeah, so I handled that pretty calmly. Anyways. About what I expected. The insta cramming low-key might kill some of them. Killed the creeper that I was worried about. Another baby zombie. Okay, so it looks like this is low enough. There's also literally no place for these guys to spawn, so the only place they can spawn is inside there. Oh no 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 no. Which is why this thing is going so fast. It's because they have nowhere else to spawn. So we're getting like really strong spawn rates. I want to clear off all the stuff here. But I can't. The hostile mob noises over here are super loud as well. But hey, all the mobs are spawning in there. There's a small chance of them spawning on top, which is kind of irritating, but it's not a big deal. I'm gonna go get a sword. Zombies are coming, he said calmly. But yeah, it works. Oh, that's how you know it's fast. What's funny is Endermen, even though they can teleport, most of the time won't teleport if they're inside like a confined area. It's kind of weird. Don't really know why, but they just won't. This thing's only been working for like a minute, and we're already seeing so many profits. I'm gonna break this. Oh my gosh. And of course, now everything's falling into that one hole. Perfect. Fixed. Gonna break that. I think this is after falling 21 blocks that they got like this. And, I mean, it's not like we're getting, like, crazy loot, but, like, this is good amounts. Like, I got a bow. I have a bow. Just, ooh, mix that together. Boom, bow. And I got 43 arrows. This is actually how I used to deal with creepers inside the mob farm, because I was too scared of letting them explode inside the mob farm. So what I would do is I would sometimes just shoot the creepers. I'd keep my distance and shoot them. Someday in the future, we'll actually be able to use an anvil. I don't even think I need a sword. Yeah, so one good punch to most things besides the zombie. Yeah, so literally everything's one punch except for the zombies, because the zombies have a slightly more health. Coolio. We have a mob farm. A very productive one of that. It helps when literally mobs can't spawn anywhere but in that mob farm, so kind of makes it easy on us. And also because we're in hard, there's a higher spawn rate, as well as also the fact that, you know, in hard mode, your zombies, everything else, it, normally wears more, like, armor. Stairs. It's so I can get closer easier. I'm gonna kill that zombie, because I don't know. That's just a normal zombie then. Hey guys. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I was hoping for. I don't know what I was thinking that would do. I guess I meant to do like this. Because then you could go like this. That doesn't make sense. I might as well just do this. What am I thinking of then? I need to make a dip downwards. Yeah, we need to make it dip downwards and it'll make it easier. Yeah, I'm literally One Punch Man with this. Oh my gosh, the durability is 0. Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna break it. That was really sad. So we got a bow. We got string. We got bones, gunpowder, rotten flesh. Like, we got anything we want. What? Oh. Look at that. And like, it's not even perfect because we still have mobs spawning on top of it. But it's still already this good. Lol. Yes. And it's fine for me to waste these arrows because, for one, I'm not really going to use it on anyone besides the people inside the spawner. And two, the spawner's right here. I'll just get more arrows. Iron, 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 iron. Carrot, carrot. Can't wait to get a potato. Because then with the potato, I can make baked potatoes. 0 durability again. Infinite. I have a Discord server. Yeah. Here. Sorry, I'll just do this. That should bring up the link to it. I've had one for a while. I guess I just didn't have one the last time you checked in. Cleo. That link should be good. I don't know. It's probably fine. Carrot. Must make more carrots. Just really quickly going to be utilizing this as well just to make a lot of carrots. Carrots. When you go from having 1 carrot to almost a stack of carrots, that's what I call stonks. Now all we really need is to get a farming villager, trade immense amounts of carrots and other things with them, have a wandering villager trade that will give me podzol so I can get more dirt, trade with him as many times as I can, which is only going to be like 5. So each time a wandering trader comes, if he doesn't have podzol, I need to kill him immediately. Also, I don't know how easily it is going to be, like, it's going to be for us to get wandering traders, because I think they spawn on dirt and grass, not cobblestone. Similar to passive animals, so... There we go. Carrots. Boom. 2.5 stacks. Woo! I love mob spawners. They make everything better. Yeah, we're literally playing Skyblock and we have 26 levels. Oh, there's a witch. It's a witch. It's a witch. Witches are super important. I think it just dropped a spider eye, which is kind of lame because witches can drop glowstone, redstone, gunpowder, glass bottles. Very important. They can drop sugar. Why is there so many Endermen? I need like an Enderman area to kill them with. Nice. Woo. 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 Just kind of putting stuff in there to get rid of it instead of actually worrying with it. Imagine wasting the rest of my sand to make TNT. That would actually be a waste. Okay, that we actually have to kill this one. Not even kidding. If we don't, he'll despawn with the block of dirt that he stole from us. There we go. We got an ender pearl too. Okay. He's just asking for death. We only have 80 dirt blocks. We can't lose any, even if it's to an enderman. Oh. That was so nice. We got an enderman. Oh, we got an ender pearl. We have a mob farm set up now. Like, we are on our way. Next thing we need to do is just do some mushroom farming. Anyways, I think that's all I have for y'all today. Again, I like how last time I was like, that's all I have for y'all today, and then I streamed literally like 2.5 hours later or something like that. Anyways, just ignore that. But yeah, we ended this stream pretty well. You know, we got a mob farm that's operational, working amazingly well. We're getting really good amounts of loot. I think that's a witch in there. It is. Okie dokie. I got glowstone and redstone. Oh my gosh. We got our first bits of glowstone and redstone. Anyways, so I actually have to go now. But hope y'all enjoyed. The stream's been super productive. We made a whole mob farm. So now we have sources of bones, arrows, string. I mean, rotten flesh sounds unimportant, but it is important. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm thinking I might have to spawn in some blaze rods. Or a way for us to get blaze rods. Because if I can't find a way for us to get blaze rods in the game naturally, the way it's set up right now, I'm going to have to make a way for us to. Or else we'll never be able to brew potions. And the reason why that's important is because without potions, there's a huge aspect of Skyblock that we literally can't play without doing it. But anyways, I digress. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all later. This has been playing, you know, just Skyblock. It's been fun. Bye-bye.